Students of Success, Dr. Mike here. Today I want to talk to you about stacking wins, about stacking 10 wins every morning before you start the day. I want to go over quickly my morning routine that I have found that not only starts the day with energy for me, but it also builds a sense of discipline that once you accomplish this, everything else in the day is easy to take care of. It helps you with your health, it helps you with your career, it helps you with your relationships. If you do it every morning, and it helps you become more interactive, more entwined with yourself and who you are every day at the start. So, first of all, I know most of you are going to say, I can't do this, but it's something that needs to be done. I honestly get up at 4 a.m. every single morning. So I would say set a time. If it's not 4 a.m., make sure it's at least by 5 for your get up time. After you get up, first thing you do is you take care of your grooming, the bathroom. You use the bathroom, you take your shower. Now, during your shower and your bathroom time, one of the biggest things that I do to start the day is positivity. And what do you mean by positivity? I like to listen to motivational speakers, different things like that. The last thing that you want to do is start with your email, and the very worst thing to possibly do is to start the day watching any news or reading news. There's nothing positive about the news. You do not want to start your day with shootings and stabbing and lying politicians and that type of stuff. So stay completely away from the news. After you have those things done, the next thing will be your meditation or reflection. As soon as I'm done with my shower, I like to go out, sit in the same chair every single morning for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the day, and just reflect. Reflect on yesterday, reflect on my things I'm grateful for, things that I'll be doing today, my goals, just kind of setting up the day. It's just sitting there by myself. It's usually about 5 o'clock by this point, and I'm really just kind of setting myself up. That's whenever I put my shoes on, I'm dressed, I'm like ready to go. Next thing I do is I grab my journal and my water and I head upstairs to the table. Every single morning before 9 o'clock, I make sure I drink at least a half a gallon of water. Now, if you're going to work, I work from home, so you're going to have to use the bathroom pretty regularly if you're drinking that much water. You could space it out throughout the day, but I get a gallon in every day. I like to try to get a half gallon in, like quick in the morning time to help with the dehydration overnight, and then throughout the day, I have another half gallon jug that I'll drink throughout the day. Now, if you want to flavor it with something, you can go ahead and do that, just as long as you get your hydration. While I'm hydrating, I have my journal book that I have right here. Every single morning now for 5 years, when I get up, I write 1 to 2 pages. I start off with all my core values and my goals, and then I start in with things that I want to do for the day. Every day is a little bit different topic. You don't pin yourself down to having one thing in your book. You can write about what happened yesterday. You can write about your future. You can write about goals that you want. Just as long as you're taking the stuff from here and getting it down on paper. That does not mean using a computer. That means using this. During this time period, to build discipline, this is when I do my push-ups. And I suggest that everybody do this. 10 sets of push-ups, whatever your number is, before you are done journaling for the morning. Okay? When I started doing this several years ago, I could do 50 push-ups. So I would do 10 sets of 50, 500 push-ups in the morning. As time went on, I started adding it. Now I do 10 sets of 100 every single morning. I have 1,000 push-ups in before I even start the day. So I have all of these victories. I'm stacking win after win after win after win throughout the morning time. Okay? So after I'm done with that, that's whenever I go to get something to eat. That's when I'll go. I eat 4 eggs every single morning to fuel me, get my protein, and then it's time to head downstairs to the treadmill. Since I teach online, I have grading to do every day. So if you're in a different career and you don't work from home, you're going to have to adapt this a little bit. And it's not necessary that this all has to be done in the morning time, but it all has to be done. So there's two things left on my list. It's the treadmill. On my treadmill, I have a little rack, so the computer will go on there and set, and I will grade. I walk 2 miles at 2 miles per hour every single morning to start my day. That doesn't mean that later in the day, when my wife comes home or whatever, and it's a nice day, we might go out and put another 2 or 3 miles on with a walk together after she gets home. And then the final thing that's our stacking wins for the day, and sometimes I do this in the morning and it just depends on how I feel, is my workout. And being that I'm now 50 years old, I can't get under the big heavy weights anymore because of my shoulders and stuff, but every day, and there's no excuse for not doing this or putting together a program, I go online and I use dumbbells. Dumbbell workouts. That's all you need. There's easy to follow along 10, 15, 20-minute routines. One day hit your arms, your shoulders, your legs, your back, and your chest. There's your 5 days right there. You don't have to go overboard. It's between 20 and 30 pound dumbbells, but it has to be. So those are my victories that are stacked on, but it has to be consistent. Every single day has to be there. Consistency, 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 and repetition every single day. If you could put together this plan, you're going to be able to stack those wins. There's nothing I like more than even in my daily planner. Write these things down every day in a section. When I have my daily planner, I make sure that I put down each of these things in my habit tracker. These are my habits for the day to stack wins. Check off, check off, check off, check off. And by the end of the day, well, to start my day, I've already checked off 10 things. Then it's like, okay, it's time to get to work. And just that pride that you have in being able to do it every day, the discipline and the transformation in your body will be amazing. Just simply amazing. If you could do those things, and they don't take a lot of time, but the main thing is to stay disciplined with that wake up and stay on that same routine. And if you do that, and you start stacking those wins, you're going to see amazing results. And remember, there's only so many tomorrows, so live your life the best way you can. Start a routine every morning and take on the world and win, win, win. Take care, guys. I will talk to you again tomorrow.